welcome to this week's Future Proof Plays. I'm playing the Mine's Eclipse, which I've never played before except to make sure that it runs. So I have very little idea of really what this is on the inside other than a visual novel of some sort. I think Gregory and I met the developers briefly at a conference a couple of years ago. So this has been on my list to play since then. So, without further ado, let's get started. Start a new game. This art is just amazing. Sorry, just had to just say that to start. Let Me Liberate You by Jonathan Campbell. Either the worst premise for a relationship or... Oh, okay. Hopefully this doesn't crash everything. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. Seems to still be working. John, she's awake now. But there isn't much time. I will save her. Hannah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hannah? That's my question. Hannah? John? Who is there? You're awake. And here I thought you were a goner. I can't see? My eyes? Yeah, give me a sec. Hi, is that better? An AI? Ah, the famed intelligence. I understand it now. Wait, why can't I see? Your implant needs tweaking. There, much better? Your hands find the scarred eye sockets. What happened to my eyes? How about now? Almost. Perfect. For my next trick, I will make a lame man walk. Let's try that again. I'm L, AI designator ECH35536. Nice to meet you. How's it going? Can you believe this weather we're having? Blah, blah. Come on, let's go. Go where? Where am I? Where is Hannah? You must tell me what's going on. You don't have a lot of options here, guy. This hospital is running out of oxygen. You can stay here, but you'll be dead in about 45 minutes. Well, 42.36 minutes to be exact. But I think you get the picture. Alright, I'm getting up. Oh, okay. Hover over objects. Spacebar. Use these buttons. Escape menu. In for messages. Okay. Cool. I like that effect. Oh, that's really cool. Messages. Core hospital. Nope. Okay. Inventory. It's like a Connect 4 game. I like it. Alright, I mean, I have to check on the person. Search the man. Biomedical operating system. Okay. Oh. So one of the, like, notes in the description of the game is beware of COSI. And it's some sort of, whatever the C is, maybe core. Adler. It's so strong. Must fight, must fight. The song, it's so beautiful. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is a message from the Board of Public Safety. Removal of biomedical operating system implants is both unsafe and illegal. If you know someone involved with BOSI removal, report them immediately. Their immune systems may be compromised and quarantine may be necessary for the safety of the core. Remember, only through community will we achieve the Eclipse. Remember, if you ever wake up, don't trust them. They know about the non-parody event. Remember your family. Remember why we did this. I hear it now, the song, and I embrace it. Huh. Well, that's not good. What was that? You just used your bossy interface. Bossy? I don't know. Interface to connect with someone else's. I was inside his head? More like inside his email client. By the way, that's some fancy hardware you're carrying. Most people around here still use the old plugs. My skin, it merged with him. That would be your nanites. I help maintain your bossy, and thus monitor your nanite levels at all times. What happened to this man? Why is his dead body here? He suffered from multiple gunshot wounds, and thus some internal bleeding. I don't remember any of this. Was I involved somehow? You didn't shoot him, if that's what you're asking. One moment. Okay. You didn't shoot him, if that's what you're asking. Do you really not remember any of this? No. Well, we can figure that out later. Right now, you have bigger problems. Like breathing. I didn't find anything useful in his BOSI. I'm just gonna pronounce it differently every time, I guess. But I'll stick with BOSI for it. Try searching his pockets. The man's pocket yields secure card. For decades, wireless systems offered too many security hazards to be considered for sensitive environments. This crystalline security card offers basic security access via optical cryptography. Secure cards are common on the core, though many companies have since opted for neural locking methods for extremely important matters. Okay, this might be helpful. Ah, this is so cool. I like this. I think I have to ask about our friend over here. Oh, an old robot sits in the corner. Hello? Hello? I was talking to the deactivated Isaac? I just wanted to remind you that the air is leaving this room. Search the robot anyway. You turn the robot over, but find nothing useful. Looks like a data terminal. The screen is busted. Well, I guess I could... Looks like the only way out of here is I could care about the door departing. Ah, there's my little core chip thing. We need to keep moving. There should be an elevator down the hall to the right. It'll bring us to the next level and to the exit. Where is this place? It looks abandoned. It's the Core Regional Hospital. Brief pause. I love this whole head happening here. Love it. I aspire to have some sort of hair that is as interesting as their mechanical bits. Its lack of air probably explains why it's abandoned. I don't remember any of this. I'm not even sure what my name is. I can help with that. Information that I heroically salvaged off this hospital's network informs me that you are Jonathan Campbell. Jonathan Campbell? Why did they leave me here? Maybe because you put inquisitiveness ahead of breathing? I like everything about the AI, including the fact that they are probably evil. This is really cool. Just the whole visual effect. Trash is everywhere. You know, oh god. You like their sassy grin, Greg? I like their appalled face. What are you doing? I'm searching. For clues? We need to keep moving. Discarded equipment litters the floor in places. Repurposed nanites. Welcome to the nano age. Everything you see and interact with on the core has been touched in some way by the intersection of nanotechnology and engineering. This bag of nanites could be used to bolster one's immunity system or to aid in biological repair. Disclaimer: the recipient of this pack should ensure that their BOSI implant has been upgraded to the latest firmware for proper integration. That seems unlikely. A series of beds and medical equipment can be seen through the window. A forgotten data pad. Let's access the data pad. Uh-oh. The old man is here. Oh, okay. It's a robot dog with a mustache. The old man is here. We need him alive to fix this. Remember the plan. Leave him to me. Pravia. Does this show me... Okay, good. And I have my inventory. Excellent. Boy, left or right? Right is the way out. I feel like I should go left. Trash litters the expansive hallway. There are no signs to indicate where the hall leads. Oh, I don't get to go. This hallway continues on into darkness. Aha! Lower level. I think I'm gonna go left. What happened here? A fight? Looks like he was a soldier. A fight would explain why I'm unable to access anyone on the network. Hospital power must be down. Shouldn't oxygen be on emergency generators? Not if someone cut them off to suffocate whoever was in here. Like me? No data available. We're short on time, but you could use your BOSI to recover more information on what happened here. If the BOSI implant is still intact. You look down at the dead man. A slight queasiness buzzes around your gut. Hey, let's hurry. No oxygen, remember? Good idea. Oh. Alright. Boy. Sounds a little worrying. It sounds like I didn't want to do this. Let's do a standard search first. Soldier's uniform is in pristine condition. No wounds are apparent, only burns on his face. Oh, hell. Alright. Do you have him? Another dog. No mustache. What happened to Campbell? Do you have him? He went off the radar around the time all of this started. Do you think he fell for it? Ku says, suspect in question is one Mara Holst, age 19, female, We caught her scavenging parts from the old hospital. Wright says, think she's one of Pravia's wannabe revolutionaries? Ku, nah, just a typical VR junkie. She was babbling about some digital dreamboat she was shacking up with. Right, there's a million like her. Shit. That's fucked. The old man is still out cold. His eyes are burned out, and I don't know if he'll ever wake up. Damn lights keep flickering like their power's gonna go off any minute. Laszlo told me to seal the elevator and block the hallway until rescue comes. I don't want to die down here. So, I'm the old man. I don't know what I would have fallen for. I wonder if I'm gonna say, I guess dogs. I mean, reminiscent of dogs. Is that like a standard thing? Is that a reference to something? Or is that completely in-universe? Alright, let's see what this robot is. Another medical robot. Why did someone barricade the hallway? Let's search the robot. You turn the robot over and find power cells. They represent the pinnacle of energy engineering in the 24th century. Typical newer units harness the radioactive nature of element 985 to create long-lasting power. Unfortunately, the cells last so long that the manufacturer, Pantodynamic, must charge an exorbitant price for even the smallest power cells. This small size is perfect for automated helpers such as an Isaac. Power cells larger than this are generally reserved for high-level commercial work. It's like spaceflight or the super wealthy. That's pretty cool. Not sure how useful this will be. Oh, we will make it useful. Let's see if we can salvage any data. Your BOSE interface connects, but the robot is unresponsive. Alright. The hallway ends in darkness. A barricade blocks the way. So, I cannot go further that way. Alright. I'm guessing nothing changes between visits. Yeah, okay. The hall ends at an elevator. The doors appear to be welded shut with some sort of composite. Y'all holler and chat if you see I'm missing something. The way is blocked. Hold on, calculating. Damn. Someone is out to get me. Get it together, guy. This is some shoddy sealant. Should be able to cut through this with a knife. You always this skittish? They have not been reading these notes, clearly. Only when I'm suffocating. Well, stay strong. We can get you out of here as long as you don't lose your mind. It's easy for an AI to say. Excellent. Graffiti on the wall. An eclipse? Okay. I would not have thought of that as an eclipse. Okay. Thank you, game. I appreciate you. So the eclipse is a lie? Another old data terminal. Ooh. My condolences. John, I'm so sorry for your loss. We did everything for her up until the end. Wherever she ended up, it's gotta be a better place than that damn hospital bed. So, it's about Hannah, presumably. You there, Laszlo? Laszlo says, yep. Pero says, Chancer's gone off the deep end. Keeps asking us who's broadcasting our tunes. I think the tussle with those ELM assholes shook him up. Laszlo says, throw him into one of the patient rooms. We must protect Campbell while he's out. Anna says, Patrice, I found Olivia at the hospital today. She was shivering like a lost puppy. I began crying when I saw her. She screamed at me, called us fanatics, and said she didn't feel safe living with us anymore. She doesn't understand. She hasn't experienced the miracles of this place like you and I have. The eclipse draws near. It's a little creepy. It's all a little creepy. You try to call the elevator, but the doors are sealed shut. The doors are sealed. Open the door. You attempt to open the door. Damn, it's sealed tight. I must find something that can cut through the sealant. Which my paltry inventory does not have yet. Alright. There's nothing else here. Let's go here. Hi, Hannah. John? Are you okay? Hannah. My wife. She died. I remember now. What else do you remember? I'm not sure. I remember growing up, my parents, but I don't remember how I got here. But Hannah, I remember that she's gone. Look, I know this must be difficult, but we need to keep going. Time is running out. That's a sound. Don't go near that. What is it? Rogue nanites. Potentially dangerous. So many? I can see them buzzing about. It's your BOSI implant. It registered the nanites in your virtual vision. Oh, yes. My eyes. Don't worry, John. We'll figure everything out once we get to safety. How do I know we're actually out of oxygen and it's not just being lied to get me off of this station? Another Isaac lies in the hallway. It appears to be in low power mode, but may be accessible. Let's try it. Patient log. Patient's emaciation is advanced. I knew that the kids were getting hooked, but this is disturbing. Aren't there limiters in place? Where was this boy's parents when he was wasting away in a VR pod? Patient shows textbook signs of VR addiction. We're not even sure that he knows that he's been unplugged. This hospital, the nurses, wires in his arms. He could very well think it's all part of some game. The window here is cracked. Further inspection reveals a dark room. Alright. That's fair. The hallway continues this way, but the end is out of sight. And then I think... Huh. How do I progress? Maybe I just can't go in those rooms. Oh. Don't trust the... something. Let's see what that is. Something is scrolled on the wall. Don't trust the AI. Elle, can you see everything that I see? More or less. You still there? My sensors don't indicate you asphyxiating yet. What was your primary function before you found me? I was a doctor. My specialties included pediatrics and internal medicine. And you've been trying to get everyone out of the hospital? No. I was reactivated more recently. What happened to the others? Did they make it? I like their thinking face. They were already dead when I woke. I tried to leave. Until you found me? Exactly. And I realized that the oxygen was running out. I couldn't leave you. Plus, the network is firewalled, so I can't just catch a data stream out of here. A data terminal. It appears to be functional. patient is responding to treatment. Today, he touched my face and asked me if I was real. He's still on a liquid diet so as not to shock his system. We'll fatten him up so he can go right back to the pods and waste away again in a field of butterflies or whatever fantasy he chooses to spend 20 credits an hour to lose himself in. John says he can cure every disease. What he doesn't realize is that humanity cooks up new ones every day. So, I'm some sort of... I wasn't just here as a patient, I was also here as a high-level researcher of some sort. Today, patients stopped responding to all treatments. The sickness had spread and could no longer be combated via traditional and experimental methods. Based on patient's previous wishes, I released her from the BOSI interface. Patient expired at 3:40 a.m. I tried my hardest, Hannah. Interesting. I was a doctor here. Oh, well. Say again? I was a doctor here. In this hospital. I just saw it on the terminal. A patient log regarding Hannah. I don't remember seeing you at any of the meetings. Alright, AI. I'm suspicious. When was the log dated? 2322? Oh, I see. That was over 30 years ago. I was born more recently. This hospital hasn't been in use for years. Then why was I here? Search the cabinet. A cabinet full of supplies. How handy. Surgical cutter. Just like the core hospital, the surgical instrument is a relic that reminds us of a time when a large percentage of the population required many invasive medical procedures to remain healthy. Need to cut something with surgical precision? We've got you covered. Pantodynamic systems. This looks useful, like for elevator doors. More deactivated Isaacs line the walls. The bed is not an item? The room is a mess. Medical equipment lies toppled on the floor. This stuff hasn't been used in years. I did things kind of in the wrong order. It's rusted in spots. Interesting. Alright. And I want to go this way. The doors are sealed. Open the door. You power up the surgical cutter. It cuts through the sealant easily enough. The Eclipse is a lie. Pravia being one of the dogs. The elevator doors open and a blast of frigid air rolls past you. I probably don't have to tell you that temperatures are dangerously low here. It's hard to breathe. Oh yeah, oxygen levels are also dangerously low. Need to keep moving. If I were a fragile lump of meat... See, it's never a good sign. Never a good sign when your AI starts talking like this. I'd find something to keep warm. Graffiti marks the ground. Beware Kosi. Kosi? What is that? I don't know. My searching cannot find any matchings. Do you have any idea who wrote this? One of the people you were helping? No. A handprint on a frosted window. A large pair of doors in the distance. We have to be getting close to the exit. Oh. A puddle of some fluid. It's completely frozen. I need to keep moving. My God. Oh shit. This is... The woman sits silently in the chair. Her cybernetic arms lay ripped from her torso. Who would do this? You move closer and see the bullet wound that killed her. If whoever did this is still around, we need to get out of here. Maybe there are some clues as to what's going on here. An airlock key. Let's face it, no one wants to accidentally open an airlock door. That's why they make airlock keys. Warning, do not leave children unattended near airlock systems. An airlock key is not a toy. Report all missing airlock keys to local security. It's an airlock key. I hope this is useful. Use their BOSI interface. Ah, fuck. I will always love you. Alright. Damn, the interface is scrambled. That's not the part to say damn about, dude. A data pad. Marcus. Hey Carol, I found Desi. She got some back-aller butcher in the lower well to remove her BOSI implant. Carol. What? Is she okay? Should we tell her parents? Marcus says. She's stable for now. Tell no one. Lie low. If she lives, lay low. If she lives, the tower will certainly question her and her friends. I don't want to end up in some quarantine block because I won't cooperate. Pravia. A voice in the wires. I heard a voice in the wires today. Not just any voice, it was her voice. I must be going crazy because I miss her so much. I still hate Campbell, but part of me understands him. Was Hannah the leader of this revolution? A dead man lies on the floor. Dried blood outlines his figure. Bloody handprints soil the windows. Another dead figure leans against the wall. A damn massacre. Why? A large hatch. It might lead to the kitchen. The hatch is locked. Elle, can you try to open it? Yeah, I could, but we need to keep moving. You know this isn't the exit, right? This appears to be a security station. Someone was living in here. There's something within the sleeping bag. Hospital garments. The sickness resurgence of 2322 did not leave the Corps unscathed. Many of the old hospital's own staff were afflicted by this devastating terminal disease. In 2324, the old hospital was shut down as funding was provided to enlarge the Corps' central medical research projects. Can I put these on? A rack full of old space suits. I'm bad with S's. This should be sufficient to keep you alive. A spacesuit. It looks vintage. Yeah, let's hurry up. If you suffocate, I won't be able to enjoy your complaining. In the Corps' early days, spacesuits were as common as the Isaacs that mined the moon's ore. The construction of the Corps' central dome brought the Earth's atmosphere and most suits... the construction of the Corps' central dome brought the Earth's atmosphere, and most suits became little more than family heirlooms. Now, such spacesuits persist only on the exterior or the old fringes of the core, where one might need to venture beyond the station. I'm very interested in what the total shape of this thing is. It's difficult, but you manage to put the suit on. Oxygen bottles stand on a rack. These are all empty. All empty? Hold on. Security terminal appears to be functional. Prav? Ellen, is that you? Who is this? Is this your idea of some sick joke? So Ellen is whoever Prav is missing, I'm guessing. Pravia, trust. They trusted you. I trusted you. And most importantly, she trusted you. You crossed that line, you crossed the line a long time ago, and now we're ready to end this charade. Come try and stop us. Or will you just hide in your tower and send Laszlo to do your dirty work? Huh. Okay. Let's see if I can piece things together. So, Ellen is who Bravo is missing. Probably. I might not have enough information yet. And I have a very sad cat behind me. Okay, let's... So if I'm here... Handprint on a frosted window. Okay, so I'm not getting the nags about temperature. Okay. I can go... I guess I just keep going forward. More dead bodies litter the entrance. A skirmish? There's different uniforms on the soldiers. Who would assault a hospital? Graffiti paints the large airlock door, and dents from bullets can be seen in various places. This looks like the exit. Elle, can you get the door open? You'll have to do it yourself. Try the console near the airlock. Very unhelpful. Some of these people don't have implants. They've been surgically removed. This uniform sports a badge with the initials ELM. ELM, Earth, Luna, Mars, the Republics of Sol. Why are these soldiers here? Why would they attack a hospital? Elle is once again silent. Elle, what are you hiding from me? John, my medical duties did not allow me to witness this party. They obviously meant business, looking from the size of those weapons. Look, John, this place is obviously not safe. I can't promise that outside is any safer. But if you stay here, you'll probably die. And I'll die with you, trapped in your Bosi implant. So let's stop playing 20 questions and get out of here before any soldiers come back. A computer terminal. Somehow, it's unharmed from bullet fire. It's a good question, implied there. Warning, corridor breach flashes above the terminal. Let's use the data terminal. Hannah. Oh, from me. Riz, we've known each other for years. Still, you seem shocked that I would insist on keeping Hannah connected to the machines. I don't know how much time she has left. No one knows that. But I will not, simply give up on her while she still breathes. I owe that much to her. MacG. Damn, Laszlo. Feels like a lifetime since I saw this view. It's hard to believe how much you've accomplished since I got out of your way. You were there for the hardest part. Back when this place was just a dream. We're close, Mac. Closer than we've ever been to cracking this thing. You picked a hell of a time to come visit. I've got so much to show you. Huh. It's interesting. Okay. Too many people for me to fit it all together without some sort of diagram. Do I open the airlock? Do I just leave? I think I've seen everything. Yeah, I think so. Alright. Let's open the airlock. Ready? Yeah, this place was starting to get to me. I grasp firmly at the threads of the universe, but they continue to slip through my hands. Jonathan Campbell. It's me. Wow. That's what I was about to say. Is that L? What's going on? A bridge crosses, fills a broken field. Searching. Query for Jonathan. Return to me. Return to Kosi. This is gorgeous. Also, shit. I have saved her. She is here. With me. With us. I sense someone else. Who is there with the healer? Hey! Snap out of it. What was that thing? The faces. I didn't see anything. Another memory? A lack of oxygen getting to your brain? No, I don't think so. It called itself Kosi. Ah, Kosi. You know what it is? No, the graffiti in the hospital, remember? So, what is it? Another AI? I don't know, John. I couldn't detect anything. Could it bypass you and access my BOSI? Possibly. I will devote extra resources to encrypting your neural network. And I can drop in some more trip warnings into your brain. Sounds lovely. Of course, you could help both of us by continuing to move. Huh. This place is interesting. A tower looms in the distance. What is that out there? Judging by the size? Overcompensation? That's good. The city below is massive. So it seems. A gas giant monopolizes the skyline. We're on some moon. Where did you think we were? Underwater? Is that Jupiter? What gave it away? The giant red spot? We must be on Europa. It's the only Jovian moon with a human settlement. Correct. The entire corridor is built out of glass. No. It's a transparent hardened polymer composite. Ha! Nerd alert. My memories must be coming back to me. Must they? Probably. This could be a great sign. Alright. Corridor. The corridor is visibly cracked in spots where this maintenance car has crashed. Well, this explains why the corridor lacks air, and why it's so damn cold. Is this why the hospital was losing oxygen as well? No, the airlock was sealed and intact. It must have been an internal malfunction. Someone could have disabled the system remotely. Who would do that? You are quite... It was me, wasn't it? You turned off the oxygen? While you were in a coma? No. I mean that someone turned it off because of me. Because they wanted to flush me out. Well, it wasn't like there was anyone waiting for us outside, John. Kosi. Your imaginary friend? Take this seriously. Okay. Here's something serious. There's still no oxygen here, and that suit won't last forever. We need to find safety or other people and see what's going on. Fine, I'll keep moving. Let's inspect the trailer. A variety of things sit in the car's trailer, including a map of Europa. Excellent. Never has something so barren looked so beautiful. So said Jingbai, the first human being to step foot on Europa. Little did he know of the vast wealth that lurked beneath the surface of its massive ice oceans. When originally chartered, Europa was considered a pretty but useless endeavor, a simple checkbox for space exploration. Element 985 changed that forever. Today, the core remains the only major settlement, but ELM has been scheming for years to wrest away its charter. So the tower, lower well, upper rim, outer stations, and old medical system. Okay. Search the cabin. There's blood in here. That must be why they crashed the car. They were injured. Giant machinery crowds the horizon. Terraforming? A mining operation? Neither of us know. A small robot lies deactivated on the ground. It's a Roomba. It appears to be a maintenance robot of some sort. Only machines here. We haven't seen a living person. The small robot is easy to lift and examine, but you find nothing useful. Well, let's talk to it. Maybe this maintenance bot saw something useful. It saw a lot of useful things. Why'd it have all these emails on it? Orders from upstairs. Anyone caught trespassing in the old hospital is to be arrested immediately. Some gangs are thought to be stealing supplies and medical equipment to aid in the illegal removal of BOSI implants. Let's do our job, people. Ellen. That's hilarious. I bet they didn't even know you were making fun of them. Have you ever met a more humorless drone than those tower workers? An ancient Isaac could tell a better joke than they could. Sure, I think it's funny, but maybe I'm biased towards the comedian making the jokes. Want to go people watching again tomorrow? I was stuck in the upper rim today, and it's just not the same without your running commentary. Oh, Ellen. Core Canary News Roundup? That doesn't sound good. Ephraim Award-winning sci-rapper, okay, True Dynamite, this is great, was arrested today by ELM authorities after he violated Hauser conventions by live-streaming his new album directly into the BOSI implants of his 20 million registered fans without warning. Critics have ignored the usual criticisms of True's ego and have instead focused on the danger such an act posed, which resulted in numerous fans dying after they were interrupted while driving or working. ELM legislature has recently approved the weakening of restrictions on nanite technology research for military purposes. Luna's political leaders, including President Zachary J. Look, y'all, that is a name, have swiftly condemned the law, citing the damage done to Luna during the last nanite war. ELM Chancellor Ure Mandela has argued that the research ban needed lifting in order to encourage nanite research, particularly in light of tech leaps made by the core. I just this first whole sentence says a lot about a society. Ephraim award-winning sci rapper True Dynamite was arrested after he violated conventions by live streaming his new album directly into the Bose implants. It's just beautiful. What the hell is a sci rapper? Okay. Alfonso, on the beginning of my mission. Father Urias. Only a few days have passed since I touched down on Europa. I'm so far from Earth, from the slums of Old Rio, or from the seat of our faith in the Holy See. I think of Matteo Ricci and Francis Xavier and how far they traveled for our Lord. But I have it so easy. This is a place of wealth and splendor. They speak my language. They have hopes and desires I understand. I'm almost ashamed to have been sent here. Why should I not have been chosen to go to a place of danger and violence? We say the Lord gives us only what we can handle. Perhaps He knows how weak I am. I will write you frequently with updates on the mission. Remember me in your prayers. In the hands of our Lord. Alfonso Carvalho. Interesting. This robot saw a lot. What's this robot doing with all this information? Alright. I think that's all here. What's... Oh, the map. Okay. Keep moving. There was an announcement flashing on that data terminal. This one. A data terminal displays an announcement. Station is under attack. Please proceed to the tower for safety. My war with grief. I miss her. Every day. It's hard not to give up sometimes. What's the point of my work? It won't bring her back. But that's not the point. Despair, fatalism. These are the great enemies of humanity. If I can find a way to defeat them, I will. But I won't do this for its own sake. I'll do it for those who are still here. For everyone I love who still breathes. How can I wallow in sadness when I have so much? When I still have so much? Greg B. Sven says, Pravia's people got in there somehow, blank. I know the door panel shows no breaches, but they did it. Could they have wiped the system's records? Greg says, you can't do that on site. You'd need someone at the control board at the core. Sven, so Pravia's got a fox in our henhouse? Greg, I don't want to be the one to tell Laszlo that. Neither would I. Artesia. I think this is someone new. Helen, what's that old saying? Critics are like eunuchs in a harem? Wow. Sure feels that way. Whatever. I don't care. I'm rich, they're not. They wish they were me. In a few months, no one will remember that this stupid synth flick bombed. Okay. Screw you, Rick. Your synths suck. And when that happens, I'll still be rich. But anyway, guess where I am? The core, on Europa. Wild, right? I just got here this morning. Spur of the moment kind of thing. I'll come back when the paparazzi find another shiny toy to kick around. It's always someone, but it's better if it's not your beautiful sister, right? So, the station was attacked. That explains the bodies, the weapons. Elle, what's the date today? Ah, something I can answer. Today is July 22nd, 2352. So this message went out 3 days ago. And it's still running? Yes, it appears to be on loop. It mentions the tower. That must be the giant structure in the center of the city. We should head there. If this message is any indication, it would be safer there than here. I don't want to go further into a war zone. If the station was attacked, what are you going to do? Go huddle out on the ice until your oxygen tank runs out? Apparently, that's exactly what I was thinking. Well, no. Let's keep going. The tower might be our only option. A large garage door stands closed. Grease marks the corridor leading into the garage. Hack the door? Elle, can you hack either of these open? Hack? Like with an axe? Sorry, John. I can't sense this door on any network. And it doesn't have an access port. If the nearby data terminal doesn't work, we would need to find the motor control or push the door open ourselves. You bend down and try to open the door. I can get my hands in there, but the door is too heavy. Alright. An eclipse has been drawn here with grease. Some has puddled at the foot of the door. Another locked door. Damn. A power station sits idle. Looks like the station is still operational. A small crater can be seen through the floor. Alright. So, we're missing some sort of part for that. Oh. A little disorienting. Okay. Large plastic barricades are set up at the intersection. Some have been toppled over. The outer rim. Look at that traffic jam. People are trying to leave the main city. Okay, this way must lead to the city. And the tower. I don't know, Elle. Where would you go, John? Maybe find a ship off this moon? Oh yeah? You can't remember your name, but you know how to fly a spaceship? I just need to get away from this war zone. Especially if those people are after me. I need to lie low. Recover my memories. Well, I hate to break it to you, but there's only spacecraft at the spaceport. Not out here, in the middle of nowhere. They are very sassy. Maybe saucy might be better. Let's see how these people are in the city. Hello? Oh, your call echoes down the corridor. Silence answers. Closer inspection reveals a toolbox in the back of a maintenance car. This toolbox might have something useful, but it's locked. Ah. Open the toolbox. Lock takes some work, but eventually breaks way under the cutter's beam. Hydraulic lift. Sometimes the best answer to a problem is the simplest. While many tools around the core are enhanced with neural interfaces, certain professions, and therefore tools, practice the philosophy of less is more. This hydraulic lift can raise over 5 tons in a matter of minutes. Can a fancy Isaac do that? Didn't think so. Panto Dynamics, weird company. Search the rest of the car. Climb into the maintenance car. Searching reveals nothing. Alright. No personnel beyond this point seems like a lie. Did I pick up? Oh, yes, that's what I'm going to use on the door. Large garage door stands closed. Let's open it. I am able to wedge the lift under the door. The lift is slow, but eventually there's enough room to crawl under. He simply moves the water of life from one cup to another. What happens to the soul? Pravia. Damn, this doesn't look good. This game is good at summing up my initial reaction to things. The back of the maintenance car has been smeared with grease. The tower sings to me? That's not good. A maintenance Isaac sits deactivated in its chamber. Behind the robot, items line a shelf. Bose plugs. With the widespread adoption of virtual immersion systems for work and entertainment, wireless data transfer became impractical. In some ways, data communication had to take a step back and utilize a tried-and-true method, the fattest pipeline one could find. Much consumer development has been funded to make the cords smaller, thinner, and in the most advanced cases, integrated within the human body. It is rumored that the next generation might use nanite lattices. Got some rope. A data terminal stands against the wall. We've seen the name Greg B before. The tower sings to me. The tower sings to... Okay, well, yep, I'm not gonna read all that. It sings to Greg. The eclipse is coming. How long will we have to wait for the eclipse? I can't say for certain. Frankly, I'm pretty sure something will kill me before I see it. Maybe just sickness. Or those bastards from ELM will finally overtake the core like they keep threatening to. Maybe I slip and bust my head. But my son? Yeah, I think he'll live to see the eclipse. What a world that will be. I know it'll be magnificent. And that's like a few years ago. The Gessingler? Yes, Gessingler effect is truly an unusual phenomenon. At the time of this recording, we have the ability to capture the neural data commonly referred to as memories. However, the process of dying seems to confound those memories in a way that the data becomes virtually unusable. To give a practical example, one could try to take the memories of a murder victim and determine the victim's killer. However, the Gessingler effect renders these precious memories leading up to death completely incomprehensible, scrambled, confused. We also find that the more suffering or struggling that took place at the time of death, the more we see the effect. Someone who endured an incredible amount of trauma might produce a severely truncated memory. John. Dinesh Valhamari here. It's been such a long time since we've spoken. Too long. I think about you every day. What you did for my daughter, well, there are no words. You gave her a life, a future, something she didn't have before we came to the core. I want to write to you as a friend and an admirer. I respect what you've done, but I want to urge you a little caution in your latest work. I worry about the consequences of the path you've embarked upon. We are but ephemeral creations. Our lives are as vapor. Grief is a hard thing. Our short time is precious. It's what makes us human and not machine. What would we be without it? Is the it time or grief? Because either one has implications. Have I already looked at this? I feel like I did. Yep, that's what I was just in. Looked at the robot. A man lies dead on the garage floor. Dried blood smears his head and face. Good God. Blood stains the tool board. Seems like a match. Okay. Is there anything I need to go back and do? Doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, there was nothing. Okay. Head back. Head back. Can I, like... Whoops, fuck. Shit. Wow, the city is massive. I'm gonna go back, because I don't think... Did I... Alright. Hannah Campbell, devoted wife and mother. This is worrying. Oh no. I keep having these visions. Visions again? Of what? I don't know, I feel like I should know them. It's murky. Are they your memories? I don't know. Maybe. What else could it be? Fatal levels of nanites from the hospital? Alright. I have a bad feeling about this AI. An informatic stands covered in posters. Beware the sickness. Notice the symptoms before it's too late. The sickness. It's what killed Hannah. Access the datapad. Welcome to Europa. Hey, it's a puppy dog. Look closely, and you might even see one of Europa's famous frost spouts. Erupting from under ice at regular intervals, these beautiful but dangerous outbursts were a threat to our facility until we discovered that breaking up the ice mantle in a circle around us relieved the pressure at a safe distance. Plus, it makes for a great view. The Mars Lectures. From applications in medicine, aerospace engineering, and even food production, it is no wonder that we call our current era the Nano Age. Your cars, your food, and yes, your cybernetics benefit from a host of tiny devices smaller than any cell in our bodies. Even information can be exchanged effortlessly via nanomechanical structures. 100 years ago, we thought nanotechnology would be left to drug delivery and textile coatings, but that changed with the discovery of E985. I do not know if I'm going to be able to read a novel for 2 hours straight. That's what I feel like I'm doing. It's a good novel. There's no shade on the novel, with a lot of reading. I remember when we used to come here. It's hard to find peace and quiet on the core, but this was our special place, away from the city and the lower well. I remember so vividly looking at the stars, Jupiter, the horizon. And now we can't, not really. If you're there, give me some sort of sign. I miss you so much. Sven, why are we here? Blank. Sorry for the existential subject line. Thought I would get your attention. I mean the question more literally. Why do they have such tight security out here? No one even comes to this hospital anymore. Not since Campbell's wife died from the sickness. It's been nearly 3 decades. That hospital is as dead can be. You'd think they'd let us move all this equipment closer to the core by now. Every time I see the sickness, it makes me think of, Down with the Sickness, like the song. Which is, oh, the city grows closer. Which is humorous in a way that they probably did not intend. Alright, I think I go this way. Alright, what's this? Small maintenance hatch and data terminal. This hatch is tiny. Maybe it was overlooked. Elle, can you try to open it? Sure. Working. This hatch is locked, but security is minor. Can you brute force it? Sure, if you want to wait here for days. Remember that maintenance garage? It might have a data terminal with remote access that we can try to use. If the terminal is not secure, we may be able to simply open this door remotely. Okay, we'll need to find a way to open the garage door then. It should be easier than manually opening either of these. A city sits behind the transparent dome. Okay, let's get this door open, Elle. Okay. Working. John, the door is locked with advanced security. What do you mean? This door's security certificate is tied to a neural map. A neural map? Yes, it's been wedded with someone's neural pathways. Only they can open it. Wedded, like integrated. Yes, it incorporates their brainwave patterns, their memories, everything. You need that person, alive and functioning, to unlock this door. Damn it, who is doing this? Who is the encryption key tied to? The neural map has no signature. Huh. Alright, so let's go back to the garage. Data terminal. Only more journals and messages. Aha! I did not detect any remote connection to the maintenance system. Damn, now what? Maintenance Isaac. Alright. Data terminal. Power station. Alright, let's try going back, looking at it again. Working. Security is minor. Maintenance garage, but I have a data terminal with remote access. Okay. Dinesh. Pravia, I'm so proud of you. Your mother and I cannot wait until you return from the academy on Mars. Your gift with machinery has finally brought you the acclaim you deserve. I leave you only with this message. Enjoy every day while you're there, as if it were your last. Savor the moment. Do not rush through your youth. A truism, maybe, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to value it. Our time is finite. Enjoy the present. Enjoy it because it will not last forever. Our lives are ephemeral, but that's what gives them such meaning. An earlier memory. It's so fascinating to consider those early formative moments in our lives that define us. My parents were always strict and pious, carting me off to some church, some temple, to share in one tradition or another. I didn't care much for it, but I saw the strength it gave them. No wall was too high, no river too deep to cross. But then age crept in and took both over the course over a couple of years. Even in the end, my parents had faith in some wide-ranging cosmic plan that accounted for their suffering, justified it even. I was transfixed by their faith, even wanted to share their belief that this all meant something to someone. But when they both finally died, there was no sign, no communication from some god. There was only their absence, and me looking for my own strength. Okay, so I think this is about grief, not about time. Boy. A landmark decision in the Luna Supreme Court has found Jace Warren Media guilty on 7 million counts of improper BOSI tampering after Endless proved in court last Thursday that Jace Warren's CEO, Kendra Dodd, was aware that the company's outsourcing branch was sending invasive BOSI pop-up ads to millions of consumers without permission. Martian rock star Walter Geronimo has canceled the rest of his interstellar tour after an incident yesterday at a music festival in San Francisco. Geronimo's fans, who called themselves the Cabal, became rowdy after a set from an opening act went on for too long, responding by rushing the stage. Authorities intervened, but not before the stage collapsed. 2 deaths were reported, as well as several injuries. Last year's best-selling romance novel, Revenge of Pluto, has been given the green light for adaptation into a movie. Production is set to begin in September. She's not gone. Pravia, if what you say is true, then all may not be lost. I confess, I don't understand how this could have happened, if it did. I was there. I saw her. I saw everything. Never mind. We're short on time. There's a flaw that we may be able to exploit. We refer to it as the non-parity event. I'll explain more in person. So, there was... The old man is here. If you ever wake up, don't trust them. They know about the non-parity event. Remember your family. Remember why we did this. Okay. So, the garage did not have a way in to this. Maintenance garage. Should be easier than maybe to open one of these. Okay. Let's go back, take another look. Tower sings. Best laid plans. Only more journals and messages. I did not detect any remote connection to the maintenance system. Damn, now what? Is there something else in here that I'm missing? John, look at the man's uniform. Maintenance worker. Yes, if you interface with him, I may be able to determine how we can bypass the maintenance hatch or airlock. Oh, the man's dead. I hadn't noticed. I've only been able to access bits and pieces from the network so far. Just trust me, John. L? Where are we? L? Hey! Calm down. I was thinking. We are currently interfacing with this man's Bosi implant. I've got some good news. And some bad news. Okay, what is it? This man does have a security certificate for the nearby maintenance hatch. But it's in his neural expansion chip. Neural expansion? Yes, it's a construct that allows for information storage by any Bosi user. Like memories? Yes, but that's mostly for training purposes. This man probably needed to be away from a terminal for long periods of time, so his neural expansion contains a lot of job-related information. But more importantly, his neural expansion contains the security information we need. You mentioned bad news. Yeah, you're totally gonna have to pry this chip out of his Bosi slot, and then stick it in your own implant. What? Don't worry about me. I'll stand back. Might get messy. Isn't there another way? No, John. This isn't some 4-digit code you can write down. Okay, let's just get this done. I have a beard. A beardy face. Neurochips are the primary means of memory storage on the core. Small, powerful, nearly unbreakable. Neurochips are convenient and easy to use. On the core, their presence is so ubiquitous that children, and even some adults, are shocked to learn they were not born with them. Ugh. I hope this was worth it. Okay, I see the access codes. Great, let's get out of this place. This is probably not going to help my random visions, actually. Does that change anything? Okay. Nope, okay. Anything wanted to make sure that Home Skillet, who's been brained twice... I am not ready. Well. Alright, you plug into the hatch's access port. A voice beckons from inside the wires. Pravia. You make your way into the hatch, but not before ripping your spacesuit. Ah, damn it. Damn it, John. A narrow crawl space sits before you. Damn, more nanites. And my suit is breached. There's quite a few, John. I don't have anything to use here. I could attempt to make a run for it. The cloud quivers in your bossy vision, like a swarm of living creatures. Burns mark the man's face. The nanites must have done this. You said they were dangerous? Potentially. Especially any rogue clouds. Where do they come from? Everywhere? There's a bunch inside you right now. Keeping you young. Gifting you your vision. And waging war against other foreign nanites. You sound as though you admire them. Don't be silly. Why are they burning his face? He's been exposed here for so long, without any bossy defenses. The nanites are rearranging his organic structure. That's horrific. A ladder sits at the end of the hall. I'm gonna make a run for it. Be careful, John. I can only protect your system from so much. Let's pump the brakes on that for a second. Ah. Let's do it. Hatch opens into a cramped alley. That was unpleasant. Imagine how I felt. One of my jobs to keep you safe, you know. How am I doing? Well, you are already seeing visions. I assume it can only get better. This place is immense. But why haven't we seen anyone yet? I don't know. There should be people here. This is one of the most populated places of the core. Pardon me? They must have evacuated then. Perhaps. They did head towards the tower. Okay, but let's check the nearby shops. There could be someone hiding there. Someone that could help us. Tailorware. Core market. 0% guilt. Chaos cubes. Rod's mod shop. Alright, let's try tailorware first. Oh. Genetic fashions. I love it. Interesting fashion choice. There are a lot of ways to stand out around here. It's almost more rebellious to be boring in this city. What do you know about being rebellious? Well, my parents always wanted me to be a doctor AI. Jesus. If I could do it again, I'd be a word processor. Oh, Eclipse is coming. A street terminal flashes simple animations. Access the terminal. Pravia. Could this be? I feel like I'm going insane. I swear someone or something is trying to reach out to me from inside the core. When I was at the bottom of my despair, I chalked it up to delirium, but still it persists. Could this be? Who or what is this? Should I respond? What would happen? Could it be a trap from Campbell? I should reply, put my neck out. After all, even if it is a trap, what else could Campbell possibly take from me? Alright, I'm going to avoid reading this whole thing. Political unrest. Um, a VR star lashing out at fans. The Senate voted in favor of restricting access to BOCI implants for children under the age of 6. Proponents of the regulation cite studies that link dramatically decreased attention spans to early BOCI installation, while critics say that the ban cripples the generation it is trying to serve. It's fear-based decision-making, nothing more. Adler, finally free. Alistair, have you been to Roddy's, the mod shop? It's amazing. I can't believe I haven't had access to this stuff sooner. On Mars, they don't let you do shit. Everything has to be approved, sign in triplicate, health checks, etc., etc. Even a BOCI implant adjustment requires a year of Kafkaesque bureaucratic wrangling. But here, on the core, I can do whatever I want. Glorious. Helen. Kinda weird, the core has more armed guards than I thought. Isn't this supposed to be some sort of free state? They don't really do anything, so no harm done, I guess. They seem to patrol in some place called the Lower Well, whatever that is. No matter, you should see the marketplace here. Hard to believe such an extravagant place could exist so far from Earth, or even Mars. There's cybernetics, genetic modification, engineering, things so wild you couldn't even dream them up. I haven't met with Dr. Campbell yet, but I'm sure I will. He's probably already heard that I'm here. Seems like a disaster about to happen. So, it's not just rods, it's Roddy. Beef flavor cubes. Oh, I like. 0 guilt. 100% flavor, 0% guilt. Nice marketing. What would I be guilty about? Eating meat or eating unhealthily? Who knows? That cow cube is great, though. Your stomach grumbles at the thought of food. Well, it's working on me, at least. Let's find someone else first. Then we can worry about food. Now entering the core marketplace. The alley shows a view of massive buildings in the distance. More shops line the major street. The tower stands large in the distance. Why am I laying on the floor? Because I have my head poked up out of the hatch. An entertainment club stands before you. The gentle sounds of machines fill the air. Hello? Is anyone here? Well, someone is here. You move closer to the pod and realize the man is dead. Unlike many of the other bodies, this man has a smile on his face. He died peacefully. He was plugged into some hypersensory virtual world. He probably didn't even realize he was starving. It's horrific. You really think that people just left him? It's been known to happen, John. These simulations are quite vivid. People must have left in a hurry, then. And a couple days in that thing without water. An old terminal sits with an older, gaudy console. Console appears to be made of synwood. Let's search it for stuff. Wire screens, even forgotten food reside here, including the whale. Real virtual reality's junkies know that when you get down to it, there's only one VR helmet worthy of the name. The Pantodynamic Virtual Reality Wonder Vision, colloquially called the Whale for its immense size and power. Users of the device laud its processing power, resolution, and capacity for sensory stimulation. That the helmet looks rather like a coffin when lying on the ground has not escaped the notice of its critics. It's also being called a whale in sort of the gaming marketing sense is probably also relevant here. Well, it's sad. Upset cat. Let's see. How many times do I have to say it? Oh, look at the cubes. Just a friendly reminder to my great staff. Do not let customers use custom mods. People have, apparently, been plugging custom mods to the VR pods, and now last night a guy got himself killed with some shady simulation he got from a back alley tech expert in the low well. If I didn't approve it, it's not safe. Got it? The future of reality. I often ponder the virtual world and our society's fascination with it. There's no turning back from something like this. Like the discovery of fire, what started off as merely fun and games has morphed into an incredible tool. But it's also dangerous. We have the ability to essentially recreate people in nearly perfect physical form. The warmth of their skin, the music of their voice, and the life in their eyes. If I wanted to spend the rest of my life with a virtual ghost of her, my Hannah, I very well could. But it wouldn't be real. Deep down, I still know that. So I asked myself a different question. What if I could do one better? It's too late for her, but not for the rest of my family. What is his research? What is my research? Difficulty in reaching people here. Father Urias, I appreciate your prayers. It will be hard to reach these people. So few have been interested thus far in our glad tidings. This place, so wondrous and fantastic, is riven with a hedonism unlike anything I've ever seen. But I have hope. The human mind can only refuse to consider its own mortality for so long. One cannot live on bread and circuses alone. The people here, they have everything, but they are so unhappy, so distracted, so lost. Without our Lord, they have nothing. One day, their lives will come to an end. Will they think back and say, I wish I had spent more time at the sensory palace? Or will they wish they had come to know their Creator? Let's see. Our actress, Helen. No word from Campbell, but a bunch of other asshats figured out that I'm here. Ugh. A whole herd of them started following me around, begging for vidgraphs or DNA swabs that can synthesize my memories, as if I'd give those away for free. I told them to go to hell, which they found hilarious. Whatever. But that's not really what I'm writing about. Afterwards, I discovered this place called the Sensory Palace. You go in, get transported wherever. Earth, Luna, Mars, or someplace crazy like the Orion Nebula or Camelot. And you can feel everything, too. It's like a Cincy, but way more intense. Some people use it for weird sex fantasies. I might have to see what's up. For science, of course. Rules. No illegal memories. Seriously, no illegal memories. No custom sims. 3-hour time limit, no exceptions. 1 person per pod. Clean up after yourself, have fun. So many rules, but it looks like there's a simulation already booted up. John, I don't think we have time for this. Hey, maybe it will jog my memory. Maybe it will help me remember something about who I am. Yeah, let's climb in. Wow. This is... Ooh. My God. Is it everything you wanted it to be? It's different. The world is so much more artificial. No, just different. Yeah, Total Recall. I can see why people might want to spend hours here. Is this helping with your memories? Unfortunately, no. Ah, very interesting. Can we keep moving? Sure, let's go. Strange. Alright. So this place is evacuated except for that guy who is evacuated the world. Everyone knows, yes, everyone knows reality. It's just black and white. The city continues for blocks and blocks. Strange plants line the affluent boutiques. Large plants sit before the storefront. Al, my Bosie must be malfunctioning. The plants are pulsating. Getting hungry and dehydrated on me? Or could it be, the nanite cloud you ran through? Oh no. These plants are a hybrid. Exactly. Organic life merged with the synthetic. Cells and nanites living in harmony. That's why you can see them move in your Bosie vision. They aren't dangerous, are they? I wouldn't eat them, John. Another open shop. Looks like a restaurant of some sort. We should investigate. Sure, investigate. I have a feeling I'm going to be watching you investigate some food with a fork. I mean, I did say I was hungry. Oh no. Chaos cubes. Taste so real, you'll swear you heard a moo. Look at the eyes, though. Alright. Forgotten data pads litter the street. Some are cracked and broken, others appear to be functional. Let's plug in. Let's do something else. Hey, Pravia. It's official. I have eaten, or gotten tired of, every Chaos Cube flavor in existence. How is it that we can figure out a way to live on this moon, but we can't synthesize a decent chocolate ice cream? Better idea. I filled up some flasks and made sandwiches with real meat, at least, I think. How about we take them and go people watching at a genetic fashions? Maybe we'll see Lori the lion again. I heard that his mane is fully grown now, and he can use it to store that tiny teacup he carries around. Let's go today. I'm at the clinic tomorrow. I hate not being able to see you when I'm working. Audio transcript from Eatery. Geese. I don't know what to do. I'm running out of options. Kozel says, uh-huh. Geese. And then I took your girl on a hot date. Uh-huh. You're not even listening, man. Can you stop checking your Bosie for 1 second? I'm not. I mean, I'm listening. I can see your eyes flickering. I'm multitasking. I saw that. Let's see this poster. Liber elegans. Better than real. Interesting. Sensory palace. Experience infinite possibilities. With too many colors. Well, we got the full experience already. What's your review? 11 out of 10? I bet you're way more critical than that. 1 out of 10, too much sky. I'd say the advertisement is accurate. I can see why people would want to spend so much time in one of those things. That's such a boring review. I guess you weren't a writer before losing your memory. It seems untrue by the number of notes I see that I left around. A small eatery stands before you. Damn, another deactivated room. Oh. Good evening, sir. And welcome to Chaos Cubes. My god, can you help us? Where is everyone? Why, I do believe that everyone has left, and without paying their tabs. I'm Jonathan Campbell. Please tell me. Jonathan Campbell. Jonathan Campbell. Yes, can you help us? Excellent. Oh, fuck. I have 347 tabs open under the name Jonathan Campbell. Which one would you like to reconcile? Reconcile. Reconcile. Hello? Looked like he ran out of power. Damn it, he could have helped us. After you forked over a large sum of money? Apparently I owed him a lot, but he did know me. Jonathan Campbell's a fairly common name. Maybe it was someone else? Someone with a vicious sweet tooth? Or maybe you had a bunch of friends that decided to put their drinks on your tab. Honestly, I have no idea what to make of this. He said that everyone just left. The stores here are all intact. No looting, no damage. I agree. This isn't what I expected we'd find. What did you expect? The pulse of a great city. But this place is dead now. So, sold 347. So we know that people attacked the hospital. We know that Campbell is famous and that people were out to get him. And we have messages about him, you know, if you wake up, they know about whatever. So it's not unreasonable that someone would thwart him by setting up 300 and some odd tabs. Half-eaten meals lay forgotten on the table. He just got up and left. There's still liquid in the glasses. The food's cold. It's been here for a while. Well, since I'm here, oh my god. Okay. Cubes. For decades, core residents made do with food substitutes that were, at best, unpalatable, with flavor profiles such as Explorer ice cream and protein allotment. A KO cube appears unassuming at first, but in harnessing nanotechnology, KO's inputs the sensory memories of different Earth foods directly into the computer's Bosium plan, simulating a taste like that of home. With endless variety, KO's now has a monopoly on food production. So, by nanotech, they mean nanites, which we have seen can go wrong. 3D printed steaks. My mouth is watering. I knew it. You really just wanted to find some grub. Well, I hate to break it to you, but these things aren't very tasty. Unless you have the proper neural chips. I need a neural chip to eat here? Yeah, unless you enjoy spongy plastic. A dead body is slumped against the booth. Maybe I could learn something useful. Oh. What was that? Did I just see this woman's memories? People were just standing here staring at nothing. So, I was doing the research into memories before death. And how they weren't very good. Old food and grease. Let's see, a small drawer sits beneath the bulky screen. Search the drawer. Even though the core is a marvel of both social and technological engineering, food shortages are not something the human race has completely left behind. Not on Earth, and not here either. Meal cards like this were more common before the rise of KO's cubes, as core officials had to ration supplies to prevent shortages. Now meal cards are only seen in the lower well to ration food to the core's less wealthy population. Yeah, I think it's a fascinating idea. I can't think of a company or government or whatever, a group I would trust to make such a thing, but I think it's a very cool idea. Pravia. The Mendozas stopped by my shop today. Dina's looking much better. You would never know she was on death's door nearly a month ago. Ellen says, that's great. I was so worried about her. Pravia. She was bouncing around, asking a million questions, mostly about you. Where's Dr. Ellen? Is she here? It was so sweet, I got a little teary-eyed. You do so much for people. Ellen. Anyone would have done the same. Audio transcript at the eatery. Wait, how is this Napoleon's last meal? It's not a memory glom, it's just a chef's interpretation. Oh, I see, because Napoleon died a while ago, right? Not sure what's worse, your talent for understatement or your chewing with your mouth open. Yikes. Rude. Everybody, rude. Operation log 3. This is contact. Laszlo has promised to take me on a tour of the tower tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get the data and get out. I can't wait to get off this rock. Couldn't sleep last night. Or maybe I did? Bosie log says I clocked 5 hours of REM, but I woke up with my boots on and scratches down my arm. Shit. Feeling a little crowded. Maybe it's the nanites. There's a ton of them here, just buzzing all day and night. Yeah, something's not great here. Alright, so I picked up cubes and meal ration card. Okay. Gonna guess. Ooh. I've been here before. Ah, I was wondering where I could pick up that ancient outfit. They give you a senior discount? Snap. What? I'm just kidding. You don't look a day older than 90. It's harsh. Is this computer generated or some heavy makeup work? Neither. You're looking at someone who has undergone genetic remodeling. So this is a real person. Sure, but being human wasn't really what this place was about. People always wanted to go further, especially with remodeling. Genetic remodeling is done via complex nanite systems. Essentially, these nanites are able to integrate seamlessly with biological systems. Eyes glazing over yet? Okay, that tickles the back of my mind. Good. Maybe you're getting your memories back. So the AI is talking about this place in the past tense. They said that's not what this place was about. But they were expecting to find a real living city here, so why are they talking in such a strong past tense about these places? More exotic clothes line the back shelves. You find a hidden data pad amongst the clothing. Dinesh. Pravia, I know it's exciting, but remember that these are just material possessions. Don't let them distract you from what's most important in our short lives. Do you really need those latest cybernetics? If you're satisfied with the essentials in life, you'll find that you do not miss what you cannot lose. You are always very discerning. This is just a reminder of what you already know. I love you, my daughter. Dinesh. Tina. Holy what? You're never gonna guess who I just saw walking past the Arboretum. Mo. Wild guess? Jonathan Campbell. Only because you sound like a schoolgirl when talking about him. You realize he's still obsessed with his wife, right? Tina. His dead wife? What was she? A redhead? 2 sessions at Roddy's and I can make him forget all about her. Mo. You are the worst of the worst. Yeah, Tina, that's pretty bad. Pravia. Ellen, your running commentary never fails to make me laugh. If you hadn't become a doctor, I think your calling would have been some kind of sarcastic VR late show host. CubeVac Carl came into the shop today. I half expected him to start eating some of my machines. Had a stupid grin on my face all day, and my customers kept asking me what was funny. Ha, see you soon. Unknown ID. So, is it bad form to send you a message after that debacle? Alexandra. Depends. Who is this? Oliver Goldsworthy. Okay, sorry. Oliver Goldsworthy. You might remember me as the worst speed date in history. Ah, yes, of course. How could I forget? Have you messaged me to beg for forgiveness? Is there a way I can make it up to you? I promise I'll only spill 1 drink next time. Oh, don't make me pity you. But the answer is yes. It's pretty cute. Top shelf, bottom shelf. Nothing here. Okay. Weirdly proportioned mannequins show off the shop's wares. Assorted junk clutters the back table. Oh. While various stations and habitats populate the Sol system, only Earth, Luna, and Mars have populations numbering in the billions. However, there's a scattering of research stations, military outposts, and other desiderata? I don't know that word. Spread throughout the system, including on the moons of Mars and Jupiter, as well as some independent stations like Musk, and Marie Curie. Of all of these, the core on Europa is the most prominent. With its research background and fraught relationship with Elm, it stands above the rest. Well, shouldn't be surprised that Musk will end up with his own station. Or at least a station named after him. Huh. Alright. Large stack of expensive-looking clothes. Some lay disheveled as though they were left in the middle of folding. So many options here, so many styles. It's a wealthy place for sure. Was. What do you mean? This was a wealthy place. Look at it, John. They're all gone. A dead body lies towards the back of the shop, its form distorted, similar to the image on the wall. Closer examination reveals a beak-like nose and clawed fingers. I wonder what the inspiration was. This place always pushed the envelope. You disapprove? No, it was their body, their existence. They could do anything they wished. What else do you know about this place? Only information I gathered from patients in the hospital. Some of these messages that I find are written by me. They bear my name, and I can't remember them. It's beyond frustrating. Did you know me before? Or had you heard of me? Campbell is a fairly common name. Come on, AI, don't bullshit. If we keep looking, we may be able to find someone else. Someone who might know you. Like the people from the hospital. In some of the messages, it's obvious that people were after me. Or at least they were after someone named Campbell. I can't promise we won't run into trouble, John. But I'm worried that we haven't seen another person yet. I really believe the tower may be our best option. We should continue to head towards it. So, this AI has gotta be bad. Like, if you're in the medical profession and I'm writing like these like treatises on how to deal with grief and time and nature of humanity and reality, and you're like, I don't know, there's lots of Campbells in the world. Come on. It's a bunch of bullshit. Do not fear the coming of the eclipse, for it heralds a new world. Maybe the statue holds some clue. Jonathan Campbell, father of the eclipse. What the hell is going on? There's a statue of you. Who built this, Elle? Why is this here? Why don't I remember any of this? It's your memories, John. They've obviously been No. Enough of this bullshit. You know about this. You've been awake this entire time. You know who I am. What have you been keeping from me? John, I've only ever helped you. No. No more playing stupid. Thank you. You know what's going on. Tell me, Elle. Tell me now. Is Elle like Ellen, maybe? Whoa. Uh-oh. I don't believe this. Playing stupid? Do you really think I'm your enemy here? Then why hide the truth like this? Why should I trust you? I saved your life. You're alive because of me. And you're awfully insistent that I go to the tower. What's there, Elle? Are you leading me to Kosi? Whatever it is, I'm done with these games. Done? No, John. We're far from done. Did it ever occur to you that you're the one who can fix this? Another lie. I'm getting off this rock. Without you. I can't let you do that. It's not up to you. Wait. I'll leave. Just don't hurt yourself. Uh-oh. Oh no. John? We built this bridge to find you again. And clarity arrives to bolster my speech. Kosi? Where have you been? You leave left went to each corner of this place with the other. Why? What is it you want from me? Return. Return to us. No. You must. Like a recalcitrant child getting yanked. You must return to me/us before it's too late. Before she gets you. Before the traitor makes all for naught. The traitor. A snake in the clouds. She threatens us. Flee her lies. Come back to me. Who is the traitor? Is it Elle? Is she the traitor? Who is Elle? Searching. I know no Elle. Danger. Beware the traitor, beware them both. Get out of my head. I need to get out of here. Well, see, I said I was going to play 2 hours and then pause and then pick this up in a couple weeks. Or maybe even next weekend, depending on scheduling. So I'll finish this space, make a note as to what to do next, and then call it for this future-proof plays. This is all very cryptic and mysterious. Yes, I agree. The odd tree holds a bright light that slowly pulsates. It appears to be a street lamp. Is this thing alive? Closer inspection shows the tree moving in your vision. Nanite-based. That's pretty cool. A dead woman lies slumped against the massive statue. Woman has been stabbed to death. You find an ID card. Alexandra Canthus. This is contact. Laszlo is on to me. To us. I'm not sure how he knows. Maybe he intercepted our communications? He hasn't said anything, but I know. I know him from the war. He smiles before he shoots. That look he gave me when I asked about touring the tower? Fuck. Made me forget to breathe. Pretty damn sure he hacked my BOSI. I can't concentrate. I'm all over. Blinking in and out like a bulb in a basement. I'm gonna try and plant the extractor near the tower. Not inside, but hopefully close enough to scrape something useful. Fuck. Spade Corp is not paying me enough for this. See? This is 2 years ago. But I feel like, still I don't know. This is all very sketched, this whole get to the tower business. Oliver says, I don't understand. What do you mean? Alexandra says, it's not safe to talk via BOSI. We can talk in person. But even then, it's not safe. Safe from what? What are you afraid of? Can't say more. I can't. Come talk in person. Oh. Also, that's adorable. Flowers. Discarded data pad. Let's connect. Interview. Jonathan Campbell. Listen, Bev. We're stuck here, right now, in this solar system. We still haven't figured out a way to make intersolar flight feasible. That's our reality. Bev. And what does that mean for the human race? Campbell. Humanity needs to look beyond our preconceptions of what the future looks like and realize that maybe star travel is not the next step in our evolution. Bev. What is the next step in your view? The eclipse? Campbell. Of course. What is the eclipse? Alistair. Dude, again? Adler. What? Alistair. I like modding as much as the next guy, but you are pushing it too far. Oh, come on. You're scared of a little sixth sense? Who wouldn't want that? Oh, no. Did I not actually look at the statue? A large statue of a man and child holding hands, which I thought was me? I can't believe this. What the hell is the Eclipse? You and me both, John. The city is immense. Most of the buildings' lights aren't on. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh. The streets lead deeper into the core. Bits and pieces seem familiar now, as though recalling a dream. This building. I built this. I remember now. I bet I can find out what Elle was hiding from me there. I just need to find a way across. Oh, okay. And I think I'm gonna pause here. It's a good winky face. Like that poster over there. Alright. So, this has been Future Proof Plays. Let's see. You can find all of our stuff at futureproofgames.com. Gregory, who is in chat, ostensibly, and I just released a game on the 31st that we really hope people like. It's weird, we have not released anything under the Future Proof banner that had, like, sex in it, which is fine, either way, but it was a little interesting to, like, have people be like, what's your game about? And I'm like, it's about sexuality and sex and stuff, and people are like, oh. But anyway, you can also, let's see, podcasts. We have a podcast, Audacious Compassion, that has been quiet lately, in part because we haven't gotten any prompts. So, we would love if anyone who is interested in things like being compassionate and empathetic in their daily life gives us a listen and sends us any prompts that they have as far as ways they're struggling. Other than that, we will be back next week. Gregory will be playing something. I don't know if you have anything in mind, Greg, but it will be something indie and weird at a minimum. But other than that, I will be doing more streaming probably this upcoming week. Probably Friday, maybe middle of the week. But, okay, nothing, Greg hasn't picked anything yet, but thank you all for watching. Like I said, I will be finishing this probably in 2 weeks. Same bat channel, same bat time. Thank you all.